Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time zone you're listening in on. Hope you're all doing well in this tough time. Thank you for your amazing response to our second podcast. We have 400 plus downloads and counting. Keep supporting us like this, guys. It motivates us to bring more such podcasts to you. And in case you have not listened, please go and listen to our previous podcasts on 8 things to do before MBA and certifications to do in MBA. So today we have a very interesting topic for you. Tell me about yourself. This is one question you get asked before, during, and after your MBA life. And this is one question we all struggle the most with. We've asked this question to a large number of people and have found that very few have a solid answer to this. It is one of the simplest questions to answer, and at the same time, one of the hardest questions to answer if you don't know how to do it. Keep your ears sharp, people. Today, we are going to tell you how to crack this question in the best way possible. Time to know your speakers. This is Jishnu Krishna, currently pursuing my MBA in Supply Chain Management and Operations. I'm an active volunteer with IEEE. I'm an electrical engineer with 3 years of industrial experience.
This is Chinmay Patel, currently pursuing MBA in Marketing. I am a BPharm graduate and have 3 years of work experience in a retail business.
So, Chinmay, why do you think that this question, tell me about yourself, is so tricky and troublesome for people to answer?
Well, Jishnu, what I feel is that this is one particular question where everyone has a lot to talk about. But what they want to say may not be what the other person wants to hear. What I feel is it is very important that you are always prepared to answer this one question. Because the way you answer this question decides whether the interviewer will listen to you throughout or switch to their phones and pretend to listen. This is your first chance to create your first impression, and you do not want to mess it up. What generally happens is that most see this question as a freebie, where you open your history starting from your birth to your hometown, explaining its beauty, your dog, and whatnot. But 20 minutes down the discussion, you are nowhere into letting the other person know what he or she wants to hear. So, Jishnu, what is the secret to answer this question?
My take on it, Chinmay, the biggest secret to answering this question is to know what the person on the other side of the table wants to hear. As simple as that. A hiring manager will make up his or her mind in the first 3 minutes, depending on how you present yourself. As mentioned earlier, it is important to think from their perspective and formulate your pitch accordingly. Pitch, you heard it right. The answer to tell me about yourself should be your pitch to sell yourself. Quoting a line by my old boss, the one who can't sell himself or herself can't sell anything. So, coming to the structure of this, you should start with defining yourself in a way that the hiring manager gets an idea of what you bring to the table. Today, we will be discussing with you some examples which will help you on how to frame your tell me about yourself. Let's start by taking an example of an experienced professional. Hi, I'm Rahul. I'm an innovative HR manager with 7 years of work experience managing all aspects of HR function from recruitment to training to benefits for the Fortune 500 companies. So now looking at the response by a fresher. Hi, I'm Varun, a hardworking engineering graduate specialized in computer science engineering and overall GPA of 7.8.
Continuing with what Jishnu said, next addition to your pitch should be your accomplishment. Yes, remember, we are here to sell ourselves, and no one takes anything without knowing good things about it. So you say your accomplishment, but in a way that it looks humble and not arrogant. You need not only show yourself here, but your best self. You frame next part of it with a list of accomplishment plus proof of performance. Example, I have led sales of my company for 3 years and had the opportunity to bring in $3 million worth of new business during that time. Remember to quantify your achievement. That makes it more believable and acceptable. If needed, you can continue with one more achievement which you feel will add value to your selection.
So, Chinmay, what would you suggest for a student who has no work experience? What would you suggest to him or her?
For students with no work experience, you include the training or internship you did and what you learned there and your contribution to it. Explain the skills learned over there and how that can be useful to the job you are applying for. For example, along with my degree, I completed .NET, Java, and SQL courses on Coursera, and it helped me in completing my final year project. And during this project, I also discovered I am a team player and a fast learner. So, Jishnu, is there something more that one should be looking at?
The last thing you should be focusing on is how you fit this job or role. Understanding that the person on the other side will only hire you or select you if you bridge some gap that the organization or the entity is facing. Are you capable of filling that blank which the organization is looking for? It is important for you to understand the role and how you fit and finish your pitch, including this aspect. Don't go for something which is very generic, like I'm a good team player or something like that. Rather, put something which is particular to the role that you have applied for. Align your strength, your background, and your abilities into this role, which will have a better chance of getting this role. For example, let me say, what I'm looking for is a company where I could use my knowledge on analytics and create a growth on an individual and organizational level. Also, remember that the time limit for your answer would be around 60 to 90 seconds. So be as crisp as possible, but at the same time, be effective. Put your points straight.
I would like to add one thing that whatever way you draft your pitch, try to link it with what's in it for them. They are interested in knowing that more. That's it. Also, Jishnu, many people have this question in mind. Shall they memorize their pitch?
The answer to this is a definite yes. Should be thorough with your pitch to deliver it confidently. Practice it as much as possible. But remember, this is not something which you mug up for a test. So now you know how to draft the best pitch in the world for yourself. But before we close, let me add a small cherry on top. The best mantra to a perfect pitch. It is KISS. You heard it right. KISS. Keep it short and sweet. We definitely hope that this helps you crack the big question. Tell me about yourself and take you forward on your journey. So, thank you all for listening. Do share it with your friends who might need this. Stay tuned with us. We'll be bringing you similar podcasts in the days ahead. We'd much appreciate your support and comments and feedbacks. Signing off for today. See you in the next episode.
Thank you all for listening. See you in next episode.